Hello everyone, I am K. Sadashiva. Welcome to my channel KLR Educators. As announced earlier, we are running this course on World Modern History on every Sunday. So on every Thursdays, you will be having Modern Indian History, and on Sundays, you will be having World Modern History. So I hope you are making a running notes which will be useful for your future reference. So the topics which we are covering under this World Modern History course, we will be discussing every topic in detail. So you don't have to refer any other material or any other book if you follow my videos regularly. So in our previous lecture, we were discussing about the American Revolution. We discussed the political and social causes which led for the American Revolution. And so in our today's lecture, we are going to discuss the economic and cultural causes. So let's start with our today's lecture. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in our course, and we will be covering every topic in detail. So American Revolution. So in our previous class, we discussed the political and social causes. So now we are going to discuss the economic causes. So as American society was progressing, trade and commerce also increased, which made them interdependent and increased their bonding. So the 13 colonies which settled on the eastern coast of America, they started progressing. Trade and commerce gradually increased, which made them interdependent. So every state was carrying trade with each other. So it made them interdependent and increased their bonding. Also, American society was liberal, progressive, hardworking, and encouraged materialism. So, if you take the British society, it was very much opaque, but here the American society is very much liberal, progressive, and thus they wanted to get rid of this British rule. Cultural development. So, if you take the cultural developments of America, as American society was progressing politically and economically, many ideological developments took place which enlightened the people, in turn developing liberal thoughts. So American society was gradually progressing politically as well as economically. So because of this, many ideological developments took place which led to the enlightenment of the American people. So thus they developed the liberal thoughts. So they wanted to get rid of this British rule. So this ideological difference developed a rift between the British and the Americans. So this was the main reason. The main reason was the ideological difference which created a rift between the Americans and the British. Now the Americans were able to understand the exploitation of the British rule, corrupted system, and mainly they disliked the monarchical rule of the British. So now the Americans were aware of the exploitation of the British, the corrupted system, and the monarchical rule of the British. So if you take Americans, they wanted democracy, they wanted to be republic, they wanted liberty. Whereas the Britishers were following monarchy, and that's the reason why the Americans wanted to abolish this British rule. Mainly philosophers enlightened the Americans and hence these Americans wanted to be republic. So the role of philosophers is most important in the American Revolution. So these are the people who acted as a torch barrier, and because of these philosophers the Americans got enlightened and these Americans started war against the British as they wanted to be republic. Some of the philosophers were John Locke, who is known as the father of liberalism, stated that power comes from the people. So John Locke, who is also known as father of liberalism, stated that the power comes from the people. Benjamin Franklin, who is also known as the founding father of USA, was running a newspaper called Pennsylvania Gazette. So if you take Benjamin Franklin, the present day $100 currency note of America has his photographs. So Benjamin Franklin, who is also known as the founding father of USA, was running a newspaper called Pennsylvania Gazette. Thomas Paine's book Common Sense. So another philosopher was Thomas Paine and his book Common Sense. So it's the Benjamin Franklin and this is his Pennsylvania Gazette. So through this newspaper he used to spread all the policies of the British, how they were exploiting and what is liberalism, what is democracy, and he made the people aware through his newspaper. So that's the reason why he is known as the founding father of USA. We will be discussing his deep role in the American Revolution when we discuss the War of American Revolution from 1757 to 1783. These were some of the sources which helped in the enlightenment of the Americans. So these newspapers and books and many sources helped Americans to get awareness about the British rule in America. So by 1750, the Americans emerged as a group. So all the 13 colonies which were on the eastern coast of America got united and they fought against the British, and finally in the year 1783 they will get independence from the British rule. So Lord Cornwallis was a person who surrendered in front of this American army, and later, because of this American Revolution only, the Pitt's India Act was passed in India so that they can directly rule from the British. So they wanted to abolish the colonial rule, means they wanted to abolish the monopoly of the East India Company. Because when they came to know about the Americans, see, Americans are none other than the British colonies who came from the British. So they thought if we give monopoly to East India Company, one or some other day they will independently rule India and they will fight against us. So that's the reason why they passed Pitt's India Act of 1784, and they appointed Lord Cornwallis as Governor General of Bengal at that time. So if you want to know more about that, you can watch the Modern Indian History, which we are going to discuss on every Thursday. So development of education, industrialization, urbanization led to the transformation of the people of America. So not only the books and newspapers, but the main reason is education. So when you are well educated and there is development of education, and when you are learning about democracy, when you are learning about liberty, when you are learning about fraternity, so all these values when you develop inside you, you will fight against the social evils that are present in the society. So what was the social evil at that time? It was a monarchical rule of the British. It was a corruption of the British. So that's the main reason why these Americans fighted against the British. So development of education, industrialization, urbanization led to the transformation of the people of America. Harvard University was established in the year 1636 to facilitate education. So it was the first university that was established by the British in 1636 to facilitate education to the American people. So one of the images during the time of industrialization which took place in America. And also in this image you can see the education system at that time. So the senior students used to guide the juniors, and the teacher was guiding the senior students. So this was the education system that was followed in America during the time of British rule. So we are concluding our session today. Hope you understood everything about the cultural and the economical causes that led for the American Revolution. So we have done all the economic causes, cultural causes, political causes and social causes. So in our upcoming videos, we are going to discuss the events which led to the American Revolution. So I hope you are making a running notes which will be useful for your future reference. Also, if you like my video, please give a like, share these videos to your friends who are preparing for many competitive examinations, and also subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. So thanks for watching my video. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.